Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that we all need at some point in our lives: reset, restart, refocus. It's a process, a journey, a decision to transform the direction of our lives and reclaim our potential. We all hit moments where we find ourselves off course, perhaps lost in confusion, doubt, or struggle. But it's important to understand that this is not the end. It is simply a signal, a warning that we need to adjust. There are moments in all our lives when we encounter obstacles or distractions, when our progress slows or our focus wanes. It's in these moments that we must make a powerful decision to reset, restart, and refocus. To make that choice is to declare that we will not remain stagnant, that we are in charge of our own direction, and that we are ready to change the course of our lives. The first step is always to recognize when something isn't working. Too often we avoid the truth, unwilling to admit that we've lost our way, whether it's in our personal lives, our careers, or our health. But to make progress, to truly take control, we must face reality head on. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it is the only way forward. By acknowledging the situation, we can begin the process of transformation. Next, we must accept that the power to move forward lies within us, not in anyone or anything else. It's easy to point fingers or to wish for circumstances to change, but real change begins with us. Taking responsibility means acknowledging our role in the outcomes of our lives, both good and bad. This doesn't mean accepting blame for everything that happens, but rather understanding that we have the agency to make decisions and to act in ways that will positively affect our future. Responsibility is not a burden, it's a strength. Once we have accepted this responsibility, the next crucial step is to get clear about where we're going. Too many people drift through life without a sense of purpose or direction, reacting instead of acting. It's time to be deliberate. We must take the time to ask ourselves what we truly want from life, not what others expect of us, not what's convenient, but what we truly desire. Clarity of vision provides us with the fuel to push through the challenges and distractions that will inevitably come. After we've clarified our vision, we must break it down into actionable steps. A big dream can feel overwhelming, but when we break it into smaller, achievable pieces, it becomes manageable. These incremental steps give us the sense of progress that we need to keep moving forward. With each small victory, our confidence grows, and the next step becomes that much easier to take. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It's one thing to dream, but it's another to show up every single day, to put in the work even when we don't feel like it. Motivation can fade, but discipline keeps us on track. It's the quiet determination to continue moving forward, one task at a time, even when the road gets tough. Finally, we must understand that no journey is without its trials. Life is full of unexpected turns and setbacks. But these moments aren't setbacks at all. They're opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to emerge stronger. Embrace the challenges you face. They are the very things that will shape you into someone who can achieve what they once thought impossible. In the end, the choice to reset, restart, and refocus is not just a momentary decision, it is a lifestyle. It is the relentless pursuit of growth, improvement, and action. When we take control of our lives, when we choose to move forward, there's no limit to what we can achieve. So don't wait for the perfect moment. The moment to act is now. At some point, we all encounter times in our lives when things aren't going as planned. Whether it's a personal goal we failed to meet, a project that's gone off track, or simply a sense of being stuck in a routine. These are moments that can feel discouraging. But here's the thing, these moments are not permanent. They are an invitation to reset, restart, and refocus. They are signals that we need to reclaim control, adjust our course, and get back to what truly matters. The first step is to acknowledge when things aren't working. Far too often we deceive ourselves into thinking that if we ignore the problem long enough, it will fix itself. But nothing changes until we face reality. It might be uncomfortable to admit that we've strayed from our original path, but facing this truth is the only way to move forward. Once we realize that something isn't right, we open ourselves up to the possibility of change. It's like pressing the reset button on a system that's malfunctioning. We start fresh, but this time with awareness. After recognizing the need for change, we must take full ownership of our situation. This doesn't mean blaming ourselves or becoming overwhelmed with guilt. It simply means acknowledging that we have control over how we respond. It's easy to externalize our problems, to blame others or circumstances for where we are. But the real power comes when we accept that no matter what has happened, we are the ones who can turn things around. It's a mindset shift from helplessness to empowerment. This acceptance of responsibility is not a burden. It's a tool that allows us to take action. Now, once we've decided that change is necessary and we've accepted our responsibility, the next step is to refocus our vision. Without clarity, we wander aimlessly, reacting to the world around us rather than deliberately shaping our future. So it's crucial to get clear about what we want. What is it that you truly desire? What is your purpose? This isn't about vague goals. It's about specific, meaningful aspirations that drive you. When we are clear on our purpose, we can focus all our energy on what truly matters. The next step involves breaking that larger vision down into smaller, actionable steps. We often look at a goal and think it's too overwhelming to achieve, but if we divide it into manageable pieces, we make it more achievable. Every small step you take, no matter how seemingly insignificant, moves you closer to your goal. It's the cumulative effect of these smaller wins that builds momentum and helps keep you on track. As you take those steps, the key to success lies in discipline. Motivation will come and go, but discipline, the ability to stick to your plan even when it's hard, is what keeps you moving forward. It's about showing up consistently even when the excitement fades. Discipline is what will carry you through when the initial spark of motivation wears off, and it's what transforms effort into lasting results. Finally, you must understand that the journey will not always be smooth. Right? You will face setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. This is inevitable, but it's also part of the process. Struggles are not signs of failure, they are opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is shaping you into someone who is capable of achieving greater things. Don't shy away from difficulties. Embrace them as learning opportunities, as part of the journey toward your goals. In conclusion, resetting, restarting, and refocusing is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Life will always present us with obstacles, but it's how we respond that defines our success. So take control of your life, refocus your energy, and push forward with purpose and determination. The power to change is within you. The time to act is now. There are times in all of our lives when we hit a wall. Maybe our goals feel out of reach or our momentum fades. In these moments, it's easy to feel lost, as if we've run out of time or options. But I'm here to remind you that you can always press the reset button, restart, and refocus. These aren't just words, they are actions that allow you to transform your situation no matter how challenging it seems. The first step is to recognize that things aren't going the way you'd like. This may sound simple, but it's actually one of the hardest things we can do. We're wired to resist discomfort, to pretend everything's fine even when it's not. But nothing changes until we admit that something needs to change. Denial only prolongs the struggle. Accepting where you are, acknowledging that you've deviated from your path, allows you to shift your mindset. It's about realizing that despite where you are right now, you have the power to change the trajectory of your life. That moment of clarity is the first step toward real transformation. Once you've recognized the need for a change, the next crucial action is to take full responsibility for where you are. This means letting go of the temptation to blame others or external circumstances for your situation. Sure, things might not have gone according to plan, but you are the one who must respond. Taking responsibility is Empowering. It means you control the outcome. It's about acknowledging that no one else can solve your problems for you. You must be the one to make the choice to reset and move forward. Now, with this newfound awareness and responsibility, the next step is to refocus. We can't move forward if we don't know where we're going. You need to take a step back and ask yourself what it is you truly want. What's your vision? What's your purpose? Often we get so caught up in day-to-day struggles that we lose sight of our bigger goals. But clarity of vision is a powerful tool. When you know exactly what you want, it becomes much easier to direct your energy and resources in that direction. It's like recalibrating a compass to ensure it's pointing north. Once you've clarified your vision, you need to break it down into manageable steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming. The sheer size of a dream can paralyze you into inaction. But when you break it down into small, bite-sized tasks, it's no longer daunting. Each small victory you achieve brings you closer to your larger vision. It's the accumulation of these small wins that creates momentum and fosters confidence. So don't underestimate the power of taking one small step at a time. Consistency is key. And here's where discipline becomes critical. Motivation is fleeting. It's a burst of energy that can easily fade. Discipline, however, is what keeps you moving forward when motivation wanes. It's about committing to the process, even when it feels monotonous or difficult. The key to success is in those daily habits, the ones you maintain when no one is watching. Discipline is the force that moves you through those tough days when you feel like giving up. Finally, it's essential to understand that the journey will be filled with challenges. You will face setbacks, doubts, and moments of frustration. But these are not roadblocks, they are part of the path. Embrace the difficulties because they shape you into the person capable of achieving your goals. It's through struggle that we grow, adapt, and discover our true strength. Each challenge is an opportunity to learn, to refine your approach, and to become better than you were before. So, ladies and gentlemen, resetting, restarting, and refocusing is not just about making a one-time change. It's about continuously choosing to adapt and move forward, regardless of the obstacles. It's a mindset, a way of living. By taking responsibility for where you are, clarifying where you want to go, and committing to consistent, disciplined action, you can transform any situation. The power to change is within you, and the time to act is now. The road ahead may not always be easy, but if you keep moving forward with intention, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. In our lives, there will inevitably come moments when we feel lost or out of alignment. We face setbacks, uncertainty, or a lack of direction. But the beauty of these moments is that they hold the potential for transformation. At any point, you can decide to reset, restart, and refocus. These three steps are a deliberate choice, a powerful decision to take charge of your life and course correct when needed. The first step is recognizing when something isn't working. We all have the tendency to push through, to ignore the signs that we've strayed from our path. But the truth is, acknowledging that things aren't going as planned is the first act of courage. It's the moment you realize that change is possible and necessary. This is the first step in resetting your life, taking an honest look at where you are. The second step is accepting full responsibility for where you are in life. This doesn't mean blaming yourself. It means understanding that you have control over how you respond to your circumstances. You have the power to choose your next move. Taking responsibility is empowering. It puts the reins of your future back in your hands. Next, you must refocus. Too often we become overwhelmed by the noise around us, the distractions that pull us away from our goals. But when you get clear on what you truly want, the path becomes more defined. Refocusing helps you see your purpose with greater clarity and directs your energy toward what truly matters. This leads to the need for action. Breaking your larger goals into small, manageable tasks allows you to gain momentum. Discipline is the force that will carry you through when motivation fades. And as you face challenges, remember that struggles aren't barriers, they are stepping stones to growth. Reset, restart, and refocus whenever needed. It's your life, and you are the one who decides how it unfolds. Life is filled with twists and turns, moments where we stumble or get off course. When this happens, it's easy to feel discouraged, to wonder if we've lost our chance to succeed. But here's the truth: at any moment, you have the power to reset, restart, and refocus. These are not just words, they are deliberate actions that can change the entire trajectory of your life. The first step in this process is recognizing when things aren't working. It's easy to fall into the trap of pretending everything is fine or that we don't need to change anything. But if we're being honest with ourselves, we know when things aren't right. The key is not to ignore these signs, but to embrace them. Acknowledge where you are. This awareness is the first step in resetting your life. Once you've recognized that a change is needed, the next step is to take full responsibility for your situation. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that has gone wrong. Rather, it's about understanding that your future is in your hands. No one else is going to take charge for you. When you accept responsibility, you take back the power to change your course, no matter what has happened in the past. Now comes the most critical part: refocusing. Life has a way of pulling us in many directions. We get distracted, lose sight of our goals, and get caught up in the chaos. But when you refocus, you sharpen your vision. What do you truly want? What are your core values? When you take the time to get clear on these, it becomes much easier to direct your energy where it matters most. From there, the real work begins. Break down your goals into small, manageable actions. Focus on discipline over motivation, because when motivation fades, discipline keeps you going. Life will never be free from challenges, but each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Reset, restart, refocus. This is the mindset that allows you to take control of your life no matter where you find yourself today. Life doesn't always unfold as we expect. There are moments when things don't go according to plan, when the road ahead feels unclear, or when we simply lose our way. In these times, it can be easy to feel defeated. But the truth is, these moments don't define us. What defines us is how we choose to respond to them. You have the power at any moment to reset, restart, and refocus. The first step in this process is recognizing that you're not where you want to be. Often, we avoid facing reality, convincing ourselves that things will somehow get better on their own. But nothing changes if we don't first admit that something needs to shift. Acknowledging where you are is a powerful act of self-awareness. It's the moment when you stop pretending and begin to see things clearly. This is your opportunity to reset, to take a step back and reevaluate what's really important. Once you've acknowledged that something needs to change, the next step is taking full responsibility for your situation. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that's gone wrong, but it does mean taking ownership of your choices. Life may have thrown you curveballs, but it's your decisions from here on out that will determine where you go next. Taking responsibility is the key to reclaiming your agency. And it's about shifting from a mindset of victimhood to one of empowerment. When you take responsibility, you realize that you can change your circumstances. No one else is going to do it for you. With responsibility comes the next crucial step: refocusing. Life is full of distractions, obstacles, and setbacks that can pull us off track. But when you refocus, you cut through the noise. You ask yourself, what do I truly want to achieve? What is my purpose? Without clarity, it's easy to become lost in the day-to-day struggles. But when you have a clear vision of where you want to go, every decision becomes easier and the path ahead seems more achievable. Once you have that clarity, it's time to break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps. The journey toward your big dreams can feel overwhelming, but breaking them down makes them more attainable. Each small step you take builds momentum, reinforcing your sense of progress. And with that momentum, you begin to feel empowered, as if your dreams are within reach. However, dreams alone are not enough. What truly matters is consistency. Motivation is fleeting, and you can't always rely on it to carry you forward. Discipline, on the other hand, is the foundation that keeps you moving even when things get difficult. The small, consistent actions you take each day, no matter how seemingly insignificant, are what lead to long-term success. It's about showing up day after day, doing the work, and trusting that the process will pay off. And as you move forward, it's important to remember that challenges will arise. Life will never be without obstacles, but these obstacles are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They are opportunities for growth. Every setback, every failure is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. Embrace these moments as part of the journey. They are the very experiences that will shape you into the person capable of achieving your goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't let moments of difficulty define you. Instead, use them as a springboard for change. Reset when necessary. Restart with renewed energy, and refocus on what truly matters. By taking responsibility, clarifying your vision, and consistently taking action, you will find that your potential is limitless. The power to change is always within you. The time to act is now. As we come to the end of this moment, I want you to remember one thing. You have the power to reset, restart, and refocus. Life will challenge you, it will throw obstacles your way and test your resolve. But in those moments, remember that you always have the ability to choose the next step. Don't let the setbacks define you, let them fuel your determination. When things get tough, when the path feels unclear, when motivation fades, lean into your discipline, your clarity, and your unwavering belief in yourself. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. You are capable of more than you know. The journey ahead will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. So, as you step into the future, make the choice to reset when needed, to restart when necessary, and to refocus when you feel lost. Your potential is limitless, and the time to act is now. The power is in your hands. So go forward with confidence, with clarity, and with purpose. The best is yet to come. Thank you.